Hey y'all, I hope everybody's having a great night so far. So y'all, in today's video, I have some really good products for y'all, and it's a combo, but you choose the combo that you want to try. So the two body washes that I'm going to be showing you all, the first one is the shea butter and vanilla body wash, or with this particular combo, you can use the Brazilian body wash. So out of these two, in this combo, you can choose which one you want to mix it up with. And then for the lotions, you can either use Olay lotion or the Bum Bum Cream lotion. You choose either one. But the sprays, you're going to use both of these sprays. So first you're going to use, or you can do it in whatever order you want to do it in, is the Sol de Janeiro body spray. Wait for this one. And then what you're going to do, ladies or fellas, is you're going to put the Eilish, I'm talking big t-shirt Billie Eilish. Those are lyrics, y'all. Then you're going to put the Eilish on top of the Bum Bum Cream. So yes, if y'all didn't catch that, this combo is going to go together regardless. The body spray and the perfume. But when it comes to body wash, for this combo, you can either do the shea butter and vanilla, or you can do the Brazilian clay body wash. So for your body wash, or you can try both combos, where on the first go round you use this, and then on the next go round to try the combo, you use this body wash. But these two body washes for this combo. And then for the lotions, you can either use the Olay lotion for this combo or the Bum Bum Cream for this combo. Or like I said, you can purchase both and then see which combo you like, best with it. But both of these, the Eilish perfume and the Bum Bum spray, are going to go together. So you're going to mix these two. Also, y'all, when you mix your perfumes, you don't have to spray on top of what you already sprayed. So let's say I spray Eilish right here in the crease of my arm. What you can do is you can spray your second spray right below it. You don't have to literally layer your scents on top of each other. You can, like, if you spray behind your ear with one scent, the second scent you can spray in here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to y'all. But yes, y'all, I'm telling you, I used to wear this combo to work at the factory, and the boys and the girls would go crazy. I used to have girls that didn't like me telling me that I smelled good. So if you got your enemy, which she wasn't my enemy, I don't have a problem with nobody, but I knew she didn't like me. But even she was like, "Ooh, you smell good. You smell like candy." Thank you, girl. Whatever. So, ladies and fellas, yes, my combos will have your enemies speaking to you. No, that's a little scary now. Don't get me wrong, it's a little scary, but I'm just saying, when you smell good, it's like magic potion number 9. People be damn near falling in love with you. So, moving on, this is a little off topic, but this is good for the health, you guys. This is Sweet Ginger Citrus Turmeric Vitality Tea. I have been drinking this for 2 weeks straight, y'all. This is good. And I actually want to contribute this to helping out the breakouts on my neck, because, a lot of people say put turmeric on dark spots and, blemishes, and it's supposed to help with like discoloration. I slightly see my neck getting just a little bit better. So other than the tea tree oil face wash, I do believe that this tea, because they say you are what you eat and drink, right? So if they tell you to put turmeric on dark spots, well, hell, I'm drinking it, so it's got to be helping me. So yes, y'all, get y'all some turmeric tea. This is so good. And like I said, I believe this is helping with my dark spots because I'm drinking it, So let's see, what else? Oh yeah. Okay, so those are all that I have for the products. Ladies, I know I've been on y'all for, the last couple days, but somebody needs to hear this video. Stop talking about other women in a negative light around a man in general, but especially if he's your crush, your boyfriend, your husband. When you're talking about another woman, I would assume the woman is attractive, and you're kind of displaying signs of jealousy. What you're doing, whether you know it or not, is you're making that woman more attractive to that man. Yes. And like I told y'all, I'm not going to speak on nothing that I have not experienced or seen from my own two eyes. Okay? So, and I've seen this a lot. I've experienced it directly and indirectly. Now, I've never been the type of woman to sit up and talk about, more specifically, an attractive woman in the presence of a man that I was with, liked, or just a man in general that I had no ties to. I've never been the type of woman to be like, oh, look at her shoes, look at her hair, or, laughing at a woman. I've never been that type of woman, but I have seen it. And when I say I've experienced it directly, I've been the woman being talked about. And how do I know this? Because I've had men tell me, yeah, they don't like you. And you know what's crazy is when a man has to say they don't like you because you are attractive. This is coming from a man, not even another woman. I've had men tell me, yeah, they don't like you because you are attractive. They feel like you're stealing all the attention. Whether you want to or not, whether you are aware or not, when you walk into the room, heads are turning. And that's so crazy because a lot of women don't think that they're, as beautiful as everyone else is saying they are, but you actually are though, like, so it's like, and that just comes from, confidence and self-esteem, and I know all too well about that, but I'm just saying when a man is like, these women don't like you, and it's not even you venting to the man, and he's like, well, they don't like you because you're just pretty. No, when a man is coming up to you and he's like, yeah, they don't like you because you're the shit for real, like, you're beautiful, you're sweet, you got a nice personality, like, easy to talk to. And like I said, ladies, men, they want to see you get competitive. They want to see how much you like them because it feeds the ego. I get it. I understand. However, don't participate in the foolishness. Just like on the flip side, a woman can make a man jealous, to boost and feed her ego. Like, yeah, I got these men fighting over me. So it could go either way. So I don't want men to think I'm, ragging on y'all, or, for women to think I'm ragging on them. This is just the nature of things. I've been put in a situation where, now this didn't work, but where someone wanted to create competition in me. And I always tell people, and this is not me being cocky or anything, and I shouldn't even have to say that, it's just, it is what it is. I'm not a competitor, I am the competition. And it's crazy that I even have to say that because I've been in the room with women that look better than me. I mean, gorgeous. Just drop dead gorgeous women. And even they get a little, they start acting crazy and jealous and competitive. And it's like, girl, like, do you not see yourself? Like, you are gorgeous. Like, wow. But, I guess it's just the nature of some women, or most women. But when y'all start acting, y'all as in women, when you start acting jealous and, making little jabs at another woman, especially if she is attractive, all you're doing is pushing your crush, boyfriend, husband, whoever, or just that man in general. What you're doing is you're making her look more attractive. You are, whether you know it or not. And men do like to protect. They love to protect. They want to feel like I'm the man, and I get it. But also when you're talking bad about that woman in front of that man, no matter what his relation is to you, you're making him feel like he needs to protect that woman, whether it's from you or just people in general. And I'm going to tell you how I know this is because some men have seen what I've went through. And this is not me trying to play the victim. This just is what it is, y'all. And people just need to accept that. That some people do get mistreated based on how they look or maybe just their energy. Just being a sweet person, or a nice person, like you will get mistreated sometimes. And don't think other people don't see it. There's some people that might be like, oh, you're just, maybe you're reading too deep into it. I don't think he or she meant, you got those people that'll try to have the back of the jealous person, that's singling you out and mistreating you. However, there are some decent human beings on this earth, men included. There are some good men that will call things out when they see it, like, damn, I just seen her step on your shoes. I just seen her bump into you. What was that about? So people will see stuff, men particularly, that's what I'm talking about. And I've had men be like, damn, I just want to protect you. And these are not men that I've had any kind of like relations with. It could just be a coworker. Or, maybe the guy was interested, but I've literally had multiple men that have witnessed me go through things like that at work, specifically, and be like, I just want to protect you because I see what's going on. Even if that man had, ulterior motives for me, maybe he did want to sleep with me or date me or whatever, but he would see it and be like, he is in multiple men and be like, damn, like, I just want to protect you. So ladies, when you're talking bad about that woman in front of that man, for whatever reason, you like him and you feel a way towards her, whatever, what you're doing is making that man want to protect that woman. And like I told y'all, I'm not going to speak on nothing I don't know about. I've literally had men tell me, I just want to protect you. And it stemmed from a woman talking about me. And that's bad. That I'm just saying, y'all think that y'all doing the opposite of like making that woman less desirable, but actually you're making her more desired by that man. So y'all gotta stop doing that. Or you can keep doing it, but the results are he's gonna end up wanting her even more. So I have a personal story. I was with a person who I will not say their name, and we were out together and we were getting food, and this very beautiful, gorgeous, attractive woman, she was flirting with him in front of me. And she didn't say anything. So it wasn't flirting in a sense of like she verbalized something. No, it was eye contact. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, it's just eye contact. No. And the funny thing is, I know she didn't mean to, but she was attracted to him as well. And I'm going to tell you. So we were getting food, and we didn't order the food from her. She was the cook, but you could see everybody cooking. So he orders our food, and this lady was working hard. Like, she didn't even pick her head up to like look at all the people. She was just working, head down working. Because I noticed how beautiful she was. She was extremely attractive because she caught my eye. I was like, whoa, like, wow. Like, what is she doing working here? You too bad to be working here. She was that fine. Like, she should not have been working, especially there. But, people gotta pay their bills, whatever. So, I'm watching her because she's beautiful. And it took maybe about 3 minutes. She turns around, literally, I'm fixing to show y'all how she did it. So she finishes with my food. She turns around, looks at him, and it was almost like, oh, like angels or something. Like she saw like Prince Charming. Like, I gotta show y'all this. So she grabs my food, and she's like, when she sees him, they make eye contact. So she's like, Y'all, she was so fucking beautiful. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss like that. Sorry, YouTube. This woman was gorgeous. And you can see by the eye contact that she was feeling him. And all it took was for eye contact. And I know she didn't do it on purpose because she wasn't paying attention at first. She was making food. The woman was busy. Because I was watching her the whole time because she was that attractive. But when she turned around and looked at him, it was like, I mean, I can't even do the look. The girl was bad. I can't even lie. She was gorgeous. So I'm standing there. I'm watching the whole interaction. He was respectful in my face. He didn't, but of course he's seen it because they locked eyes, right? And I'm standing there. You know, I was composed. My feelings were hurt, but I didn't show it. I didn't act funny towards him. I didn't have an attitude. We continued the day as if nothing happened. But before we continued the day, let's go back to we grabbed the food. We didn't acknowledge what just happened because he knows I seen it. And I'm going to tell you how in a minute. So he takes me to the table, sits me down. He's like, I'm going to sit you down. And I'm just like, okay. And he's like, so, sorry. So we sit down at the table and like literally a minute later, he's like, I think I want one. I'm going to go back and get me one. And I already knew what he was doing. He was going back to go get her number or to talk to her. You know, and and that's the thing, like, you know, we both knew it. I knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing, you know. But that's the thing about controlling yourself, ladies. And, you know, a woman might be like, oh, that couldn't have been me. But let me tell you something. You can't control anyone. We can barely control the kids that we have sometimes. Like, so it makes you think you can control another adult. The best way to see what somebody wants to do is to give them all the power and control. That's the best way. Don't, hey, let me see your phone, or okay, I'm gonna go with you to go get some more food. You sit back. And I know a lot of us are impatient. A lot of people claim they have patience, but you really don't. I had a lot of patience in that relationship. A lot. A lot of women would say it couldn't have been me. But hey, things got revealed over time, and I'm out of that situation because I chose to take myself out. This person did beg to have me back, and I said absolutely not. And good luck with your life. But y'all, that's the thing, and that's why you're so blind, because you want to hold on so tight to a person. You know what I'm saying? That they gotta sneak and do stuff. And then, you know, whatever. But what I'm saying is, when you just release the reins on a person, sit back and let them do what they're gonna do and watch from a distance, a person will get so comfortable and sloppy with what they're doing that you're gonna start seeing stuff in your face, not behind your back, in your face, because you're not trying to be controlling anymore. You're not, let me see your phone. I never went through my person's phone, past person, never. I never said, hey, let me see your phone, or what's your passcode, or what's the password to your Facebook, like, or hey, where are you going, or can I come with you? I took my hands off. My hands were always off, but I'm saying, like, when I would see little things or, you know, notice, I didn't try to be proactive about it. No, I'm gonna let you do what you want to do, and I'm just gonna sit back, because you're gonna get sloppy. I don't let you get way too comfortable, so you're gonna start messing up, and that's exactly what the person did in my face. Started saying little things in my face, not thinking I was catching on. Just because a person don't say anything doesn't mean that they're not aware of what you're doing, and a lot of people need to understand that. Some people are not slow, they're not naive, they're not blind. They just want to let you make mistakes and be sloppy because you're going to end up telling on yourself. So, like I said, stop being jealous in front of men, which is something I never did. And, you know, I know a lot of people use the word prize or whatever. Yeah, if you do get jealous with a man, he is going to believe that he is solely the prize and this relationship is all about him and you're afraid to lose him. You know, I understand that part of it, but it's been a long day, y'all. Pretty much just don't act jealous in front of a man. I don't care if she is just so gorgeous and your primal instinct to jump down his throat, oh, I see you looking at her, I see you doing this, you must want to go and F her, whatever. Like, I know it, you're going to be burning on the inside. But ladies, you can't do that. Because, first of all, a person is going to do what they want to do regardless. And then two, you're going to make it worse. It's already bad. You're just going to make it worse if you're sitting up there reacting and showing that man, or even woman sometimes, like, that you're just so jealous and you're just holding on so tight to that person. Like, no. Step back. Let them do what they want to do. And if you love yourself, you're not going to put up with no crap, especially if stuff is like blatantly in your face and you have proof and other people coming to you about stuff. Like, you're not going to stay in that relationship for too long. So sit back, observe, let a person get comfortable. Let them, because they'll get sloppy when they're comfortable, and they'll just start doing shit in your face, actually. And if that's not enough to make you leave, if another woman or man comes to you and tells you that they are seeing your person, that should be enough to make you leave. Don't stay and put up with nothing. Don't do that, because it'll just get worse. But yeah, y'all, that's my message. Women, stop being jealous in front of your man. Stop. You know, like I told y'all, I had things done to my face. You know, so everything will reveal itself. Just sit back, stop being controlling. Don't go through nobody's phone. Don't talk about another woman in front of him. Speaking negatively about another woman. Don't do that. Just let it be what it is. And everything's going to come out. I promise you. So yes, y'all, that was my message for today. And I hope y'all have a great night. Love y'all. Bye.